So in this video, Aseem Jain welcomes you to learn about the difference between and or, how syntactically they are different and how to use it. So and typically you would say as select star from table name where condition 1 and condition 2. So where clause have these two conditions wherein you want to have both conditions matching, or anyone, if it is true it would return all the results. Same thing we are gonna try it over here. First we would see for the and. So we have our collection and we would try and, which is super simple over here. So we just have this block, and inside this object, whatever matches inside it, any combination, that would get returned. For example, first I say where the name is Aseem Jain. So there could be several people which might be with this same name. We can do a count how many of that. So there are 24, and then we want only those who live in state Texas. So we would like to have a AND condition, which is simple. So we would just have another key and then the value. So the Aseem Jain who lives in Texas. So we just need to understand how the object goes for the state Texas. So this is part of address, and then inside address there is something which is called as state. So we might need to do it as address dot state. If this is a valid field, if this field exists there, and if it matches in whatever collections, it would return. So it has returned two records. We can see them pretty, and we can further drill it down. So these are the two records wherein the state is San Antonio, and typically they are same. They are duplicates, but still if we pass the object ID of whatever we want that is unique, it can give us the same result. If there is any difference, we can also put that in the AND condition, and then it would give us that particular result in the combination. So we would just try, and we'll have third condition in the AND clause. So we need to put it inside this bracket underscore ID, and now this would run. So we got the results. This is what was for the AND. Now we are going to learn about OR condition. So OR syntax is a little bit complex. So you have to say db.testCollection.find would go as is, and then inside the find, first thing is matcher, which would go as is. As is means similar to what you have it in AND. But now the story takes a twist. So you have to explicitly say this is a OR, and inside the OR it would take another value which would be part of an array. So inside this array, whatever conditions you want, you can put all those conditions. So first I would like to say where the student name is Aseem Jain, and we'll try. So syntactically, syntax missing after element. Let's try to figure it out. What's wrong? What is going wrong over here? So we have R, then we have, this is good. We have R.
So using other curly brace inside the R class within the box language.
So we have to put it inside the object, and then this would give us the results whatever we require. So if we have to match the second condition for whatever object matches, so we can put that as the second curly angular braces, and inside that we can find the attributes. So let's try to figure out the second stuff. We want all the students where the name is Aseem, or something else, which is, let's say the state is Texas. So we would go with something like this. And if the results are more than 20, it would say to type IT, and then it would help you to go more. So you can go more basically. Or second thing is, if results is more, you can just assign it to a variable, and then you can loop over it whenever you want. Since it's a JavaScript stuff, you can just do something like this. Now you won't see any result, nothing, but everything will be part of this result object. But still this result object is restricted, is paginated, so it would show you 20 objects at a time. If you have to iterate, you can do it like IT means iterate, and that's how it goes. So we will quickly revise based on the documentation from Mongo how the query works. So for the AND case, you can just have a comma separated separation between the conditions, whatever you want, and that would be part of the object. However, when you are trying to do a OR condition, you have to have the $or operator, and the value would be an array. Inside the array, whatever fields you want to match, each condition will go in its own object, or in its own curly braces, its own embedded object, small object, which would be the part of this big object. So that's how the and or query works, and we can always work both of them together. And or can also go hand in hand. So this example we are first taking where the status is A and second is or. So whatever matches from this condition, that would have the intersection of this. So this go as union, whatever the or, and this would go as the intersection, means whatever matches in this and this, only those results would be shown. The equivalent is shown over here in RDBMS, where status is this, and any condition which matches inside this would go over here. So I hope you have enjoyed. If you have any questions related to and or any Mongo query, feel free to email me.